Hello, I'm Nick Arganbright, and in this week's episode of Opposing Roles. After their encounter, Tenacity and Vin have a confrontation. As they argue next steps, Magmus presses the group forward to a village in a cave. Ludo, meanwhile, picks up a scent. Everyone have dice, extra paper, pencils, their character sheets? All right, let's begin.
Here's your story, let's begin. The world is fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Let's roll for initiative.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could.
This season, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons by Wizards of the Coast. Our players this season are...
Isaiah Shellwitz,
Jessica Gibson,
Laura Spires.
I'm Will Scarborough. I am the DM.
And this is Opposing Roles.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams every.
This is Opposing Roles, Season 2, Episode 3, Thicck Boy. This is an almost actual play podcast with every season featuring a different RPG game system, sometimes reoccurring, other times brand new. Support Opposing Roles on Patreon at patreon.com/D4K Studios. Right from day one, $5 gives you early access to all of our podcasts, such as Opposing Roles, The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky, and the Magically Unauthorized Misadventures of Rocky and Boinkle, plus unreleased audio tracks and archived audio. You also get access to original UTMNT Patreon content, archived comics for UTMNT, Dribble for Kids, and Tales of the 8th Grade Nothing, brand new exclusive comics, and other projects premiering for our patrons first, and more. For as much content as you have access to, you can cancel anytime after that first payment, and you can come back at any time. We had the first few episodes of Opposing Roles on our Patreon for our patrons a month or two before release. If you want early access to sneak peeks and more, and not just limited to Opposing Roles, become a patron for just $5 a month and support us by heading over to patreon.com/D4K Studios. Don't have anything to point out table talk-wise this episode, a section where we discuss inside references or jokes at the table. If you feel we should have said something, though, please let us know at goodbadgeeky@gmail.com or reach out to us on Instagram and Twitter with the username goodbadgeeky.
Waste your magic on
we
this
have
guy.
nothing. We don't know anything about this guy. We didn't know any. We had him we had to contain.
He wasn't gonna talk.
You don't know
you
that.
wanted us to drag him.
He wasn't.
It took us
gonna
5 hours
talk,
to get here
bro.
Yeah.
on our horses.
All right.
My God.
You know,
This is what happens every time we're in a battle. I try to freaking get information. Everyone just wants to kill the thing.
He wasn't talking.
yeah, what's done is done.
We need to work on our communication skills.
I saved him for interrogation.
All right, Phil, I don't want to hear it. We're gonna save this for therapy.
Yes.
Who's hurt? Do they need healed?
Well, obviously I am because I'm not. speaking
You at least have
words
6 people that are very hurt.
Well, I mean,
They're
people I care
dead.
about.
We don't care about that.
2 of us got hurt.
The 2 of
Can
them
you
got
heal
hurt.
before
How
we move
hurt
on?
are you
I'll
guys?
decide when I do the healing. I was just about to.
All right, we'll do it on someone more useful like yourself.
So kind. All right, can we search the bodies?
You can,
yeah.
Give me an investigation
Ooh,
check.
good call.
Do we all do it?
Everyone investigate.
Okay.
All right.
I got a 13.
I got a 1.
Not a unnatural 20.
Okay.
This one doesn't have a
I
head.
got
So
a
yeah,
4.
It appears that these scouts had been coming from, or had been, I should say, at the village you had just visited, and then came back for more of something.
Minrath?
Minrath, yes.
Why
They
are
had
they-
been in Minrath, and then went back in the direction of Corvenheim, and then returned in this direction again. because you can tell this because they're carrying some random items that probably would have come from that village. Just because some of it has the distinct crests of that village and stuff like that. But one of the items that you find is... You find... It looks like a mask of sorts. Not like what they're wearing, but like just a small mask that goes over the eyes. It has distinct lenses, like black lenses in them. Kind of immediately upon looking at it, you can... Well, actually, give me a quick Arcana check. Just to see what your character knows of it.
That's a good... Nothing.
Seems like a sweet pair of shades, guys.
Oh, no.
Wow. Let's take those with us.
They are very nice. And
Yeah.
you can, no matter what, you can tell they're a little magical.
I'm going to put them on.
Okay, we'll say that as you're wearing them, they attune to you, and you get the effects of that now.
All right.
You can tell them, or you cannot. It's up to you.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I meant in or out of character, if you want.
No,
to just have them.
okay. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, tell
I'm going to tell you as Nick, and then
Yeah.
you can just say I told you as character because...
The wolf just wearing a shade.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing.
Snoopy.
But here's the thing. If I turn into a wolf, I'm going to fucking keep those shades on. Because they look awesome. Also, they're cool. These crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
That's useful.
That is useful.
Yeah.
That's
Think
some,
the
there's some
snake
birding
deserves
goggles right
that.
there.
Oddly enough, they're called the eyes of the eagle.
Oh.
Yes. But my character doesn't know that. I just know that things look cool.
Bad.
Yeah, as
Things
you're
look
kind of
good.
continuing
Badass
towards
crystal
Corvenheim,
lenses.
things get clearer and clearer.
So Ludo's at the front.
Wait, do we
Yeah.
want to go back because they were going back to the village? for
No,
something?
no one wants to go back to
All right,
the
fine. This is just a
Go
suggestion.
forward.
I
That's
don't.
what Jessica
Laura.
killed that guy because you suggested it last time. Don't
Alright.
suggest it again.
This is the
Maybe
path
Vin
of
Diesel.
conversation.
Sorry,
I
Vin Diesel
suggest.
killed that guy to end this conversation.
For the
God.
listeners at home, as a DM, I honestly really appreciate players who just keep trying to move things forward.
Now, this is a question about the staff. Does at some point it has to turn back into the staff, or does it get weaker or something like that?
So the way the staff works is it has this as a snake. It has hit points. Once those are depleted, it turns back into a staff and shatters. So if the snake dies,
Oh my god.
it never comes back.
Protect it.
In the hit points, so if it's walking with us, so it's ready to go instead of me having to turn it in, that won't hurt the snake, will it? I mean, unless it gets actually attacked.
Just walking.
Or slithering, yeah, like
No,
with
no,
us,
it'd
like
be
traveling
fine.
with
It would
us.
be fine.
How big is this sucker?
It is listed as huge.
Oh, shit. So it's
it's
as big as a
To clarify, we're talking about the length of Nick's snake right now.
That's, thank you, Laura.
massive
It's
snake.
super,
How
super
huge
long.
it is.
The snake is
wrap
my
around
charisma. No. Well, I was asking how big it was, so like, can I hold? I'm just worried that I didn't want to like have it be slithering behind us if it was like a smaller, like it's still big enough but small.
No,
so I could,
he's a
hold-
thick boy.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
Oh.
All right, so I'm actually gonna have him turn back into the snake
Okay.
and have him travel beside us or next to me, or actually no, I'm gonna have him be back a little bit behind me with them, kind of like.
Does his HP deplete as he
It's 60.
goes over the terrain?
No,
You
No,
can't be harming
no.
the snake, is what I'm saying.
No, that's why I was asking.
The
yeah.
terrain is not so treacherous that it would slaughter a snake.
Okay.
Okay, and also, I mean, being it's a
big snake.
Uh,
He's a guy with a big snake and a nice pair of shades.
Oh.
Hey. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're back on our horses too, right?
I think
I would assume.
we
so.
got
How
our
many hit
stuff,
points did you
and we
lose,
got our
Ludo?
horses.
Sorry. Good point.
Yeah.
Who else? Actually, that's
just
the thing.
me. You and me lost.
You and
Just
me.
you.
I only lost 5.
Okay, I'll just heal it all. I'll just heal all of it.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah, lay on hands.
Yeah, lay on hands, you get a
Son
nice
of
pool
bitch.
of it.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank-
6, 5, so I have 4 left. My lay on hands for the
wow.
day.
Thank you.
Good thing you didn't waste any on that idiot guy.
Apparently.
Ludo. Ludo kind of looks at you and is like, kind of like, thanks, I guess. And
Suck it.
but he is actually kind of thankful, but he's kind of being an asshole about it.
So we're walking along.
We're walking.
Mr. Super Sight, do you see anything up ahead?
Oh yeah, do I? So
That's
I
a
would
good
have
question.
So well, I have eyes, everybody.
Give me a perception check as you approach the village.
That's 18.
18.
Wow.
Right. Well, as you're off the path at the
And
moment.
that was
still,
that. And
but-
sorry, just to clarify, that's not even including a bonus on that, is there? From that, from these, it doesn't really.
You have advantage, so you get to roll it twice and take the higher.
Oh, I mean, I'm good with that. I don't need to roll it. Oh, actually,
I
hold
would
on.
say you could always get a nat 20.
Nat 20. It's 11 now.
Or 11.
Yeah.
For a long while, the tracks are off the road. You're following it a good ways away. However, eventually they kind of do merge with the road, which then starts to head up into the mountains, which is where Korvenheim is located. As you approach, kind of following the winding path up, you can see the entrance to Korvenheim, which is this nice, like, nicely adorned kind of carved cave entrance that seems to go further in.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hop off my horse. Wait a minute. How close are we now to it? Sorry, I should say, because I'm seeing it just because I have the glasses and my perception.
I was gonna say, you definitely are seeing it a lot sooner than they are.
Okay.
You're kind of at the base of the mountain that this one is on, that Korvenheim is on, because you kind of had to like sort of go along another to get to that one.
Okay.
Because it's like a path that runs along the side of a mountain and then kind of merges with another. And so, distance-wise, you're probably maybe a mile.
Okay.
But given the way the path kind of is, it's probably more like 2 or 3, just because you kind of have to wind up.
So, well, I have to roll again because if I see anything weird about the entrance to, like, there's anything out of whack. Like,
I'd say once you get closer, you can investigate. But for the
Okay.
moment, you at least know where it is, and you know that it goes into the mountain.
okay.
Which means there's probably only one path into the village.
All right. So, guys, and I tell them
What's up?
one
One
path
path.
into the village, and it goes into the mountain. There's
do it.
no other way. We have to go in from the front.
Sounds gross.
Do we take the horses in?
We'll take the snake in first.
Of course.
Sorry.
Sneak
Sorry.
check for snake.
No,
Snake
no,
always goes in the cave first.
I couldn't help it. No, I can try going in first because I have decent. I feel like I could be stealthy enough to go in. I feel like I could.
Ludo, what's your stealth feeling right now?
My stealth is feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Let's
Is that
work
the
with
name
it.
of the snake?
Stealth.
The snake? He's feeling fine.
My snake is feeling great. But yeah,
Is this like a path where you take the horse, like big enough to take the horses in, or just like
Yeah,
maybe
it's
footpath?
a sizable entrance. I'd say it's a good 20 feet wide,
Okay.
maybe a good 30 feet high.
Then let's walk into the entrance.
All right.
all right.
As you approach, you can see the kind of light within the cave because it kind of goes into like a winding tunnel.
Okay. By the way,
but there are like torches along it
Okay.
that are continually.
I was about to say I have like superb dark vision.
Yeah.
You have
Fortunately,
dark
at the
vision?
moment, dark vision's not a necessity.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
least for now, as far as
Cool.
you know.
I'm going to, when we get up to that point, I'm going to jump off and like give my reins to one of these guys, and I'm going to turn into a wolf again, and I'm going to try to start smelling, seeing if I can pick up anything.
Okay. Give me another perception check with advantage because it's smell.
Perception, and I'm at advantage.
Yeah.
Does
And,
the
I'll
wolf
bring
have
it
a
to the
cute
side.
little pair of visors on it?
He does.
I hope so.
They're
All
like
right.
fitted to his face.
Aww.
So...
Yeah, it's adorable. One second, I'll bring up the wolf.
Roll
That's
for
right.
adorable.
Roll for cuteness.
Uh,
Yeah, you have a +3 to perception, or +3 as well, in addition to the advantage.
so that'd be +2, +2, +3?
We'll say we'll just go with the +2, +2. Since
Okay.
it's higher.
No,
than
no,
the wolf.
yeah, sorry. We'll do, so it's 16.
16. Okay. And you're
Math is
you
hard.
definitely smell the scent of
That
the.
did smell.
Woman? Oh, sorry.
You do smell the people from Minrath. You also smell other scents that you don't quite recognize. However, there is one very, very distinct smell that is filling the entire tunnel, and you can only assume it gets worse the further you get in. And it is that scent of rotting flesh.
Oh dear.
All right, I'm going to...
Or I should say rotting, but like healing flesh. Like the... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to turn back into to Ludo, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, more good news. I think there's more of those things in here because it's just smelling. The whole cave smells like that, and I think it's gonna get worse when we go in. So I'm going. If you can still watch my horse, I'm gonna go back into wolf mode, but just be ready, guys.
What does it smell like?
It smells like healing death.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Let's do it. Who's in?
You can't heal them.
Oh, I can try.
Don't
might be able to
healing
heal
hands.
them.
Maybe. But
I
if
can
they
heal
come
them with
after
death.
me, I'm gonna cut their heads off again, okay?
All right, let's approach.
All right, let's keep
All
going.
right, I'm gonna turn
Approach
back into
with
the wolf.
caution.
Cautious approach.
Yep, me. Caution.
You
Warning.
venture
Danger will
into the tunnel. But yeah, you follow the path. There's kind of a series of what you assume would be like portcullises as you go through, just various slight walls with gates that are raised currently. There's a lot of distinct, notably dwarven architecture.
I speak Dwarven.
Me too.
God
Hey.
damn it, Ludo.
Are you guys about to have a debate in Dwarvish?
Persuasion, Dwarvish.
Well, I can't speak anything right now. Not even really wolf.
You
So
can bark technically.
which means nothing to anybody.
But it's you just follow this winding path through these two portcullises, eventually coming into the village itself. It's this semi-natural, semi-carved cavern with a bunch of stone buildings of varying sizes, but most are similar. It's definitely not a large village.
Is Minrath larger?
Minrath was definitely a little bit larger.
Oh wow.
To be fair, though, it's also a dwarven village, so it's definitely not going to be big.
Gotcha.
So this is a dwarven village. The last one was a human village, and our attackers were a mix. That means the last village was elves, right?
Sure. Just say yes.
I will allow you to come to that conclusion.
Okay.
But yes, it's a fairly small village. You can assume the amount of people that live here, it's maybe 50 to 100. Whereas the other one's a little higher, maybe 200-300. There are a few shops. There's a small inn to your right. Because where you are right now is kind of where anyone who does happen to travel here probably stays. And you can see beyond that a couple of distinct larger buildings, as well as a few small kind of clearings where people probably meet and walk and, just kind of engage in community events. Can everyone make me a perception check? Oh wait, yours is not an advantage though, because it's not scent-based.
Okay.
So
God damn
my
it.
shield says I have an advantage to initiative rolls and wisdom perception checks.
Yeah, you have an advantage on perception checks.
Okay.
Hey!
I got one. Did
So I have a
still not work?
16
I got a 5.
and a 19.
I'm just gonna give
So
you my
19.
whole bag of dice. Are you sure?
13.
I'm switching them out, man. Because
What did you roll?
I got a 5.
Noish.
13.
Note to self, never using those dice. Thank you for breaking them in. You rolled a 13, you said? Okay. I'd say those who rolled over 15.
Damn.
Yeah. You
You see nothing?
can't see them, but you can hear them. You, very much so. You hear the sound of construction, weirdly enough. And it's very distinct where it's coming from. It's coming from two places. One is kind of further ahead and to your left. The other one seems to be coming from inside a large building to kind of ahead and slightly to the right.
all right.
Should we approach through the main walkway or approach through the houses under cover?
Yeah, you could. There is enough room where you can kind of dart in and out of the houses a little bit.
I think houses.
We gotta stash the horses.
Yeah, we can park the horses at the entrance.
Okay. Are you at the entrance there or near one of the portcullises? I'm not sure what the plural for that is.
Alright, so we're to leave the horses and sneak around the houses.
Sneakity sneak.
Well, if everyone would like to give me a sneak check,
Oof.
or stealth, one might say, you are certainly welcome to.
I got an 11.
Okay.
18.
Nice.
6.
7.
You sure you don't want another D20?
Yeah.
I've already tried 2 different ones.
You can have as many as we
I
have.
would say I have a nice little satchel of them right
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
My sister knitted it. What did you say?
I got 18.
18,
11.
11, 7.
Wow, we all
6.
kind of suck except for Nick.
It averages out to about an 11 or a 12, probably. Okay, let's...
Sure, we'll be generous.
So far, nothing seems to happen as you kind of
Great.
slowly progress through some of the houses.
Should I have rolled for the snake?
Yes.
Shit. 19. Never mind. We're good.
That actually bumps that up, average up a little bit.
Yeah.
Love that snake.
Alright, good job, Snake.
Sorry, I forgot about the snake.
That snake's just
It's like, where's the snake at? It's just the staff laying in the middle of the ground.
Does anyone talk to Mr. Whisker? What is it? Mr. Hiss?
Rocket.
Mr. Hiss.
Rocket. Mr. Rocket Hiss.
Rocket the
Sir
Thunder
Rocket
Snake.
Rocket the Thunder Snake.
The third.
I'm gonna write that down.
Esquire.
Rocket the Thunder Snake.
Alright, so we
Hashtag
keep walking.
Rocket the
Alright,
Thunder
let's
Snake.
Do we get through the houses?
We approach
Yes, you've successfully
the center
walked
of the
past
city,
yes, you...
town,
Yeah.
village.
Yeah,
outpost.
so you kind of come out in sort of a weird angle from where this kind of central area is. You see a very finely made fountain. Yeah, it's a lovely thing.
That's great.
This village looks like it honestly would be a very nice, cozy, wonderful little community. However, around this fountain, you see humans, dwarves, elves, and half-elves, all building things. It's hard. There's nothing really to make out of what they're building yet. It's still in the early stages, but you see them working very fine stone and marble and like granite and even a little bit of obsidian.
Obsidian.
As they are just making this very intricate kind of centerpiece for this village. These ones are not masked. However, in their eyes you see the same vacant look as all the others, as well as the very distinct cuts and stitches on the back of their heads.
With my eyes of the eagle, can I see anyone that looks to be not exactly the same as the others? Or would I have to reroll for that?
You can give me another perception check.
Okay. Nope. Natural one.
You did. You actually found one that didn't have the markings on their head. Unfortunately, it was Vin Diesel. So you at least know your companions are untouched.
For now.
On that beautiful bald head.
Why are you looking at my head?
Oh yeah, you're still a wolf too.
Yeah, so I can't even answer.
A wolf shrugs.
We approach cautiously.
They don't acknowledge you. There's, I don't want to say a lack of awareness. They seem aware that you're there, but there's no cognition of it. There's no alertness to it.
I try talking to them.
What do you say?
What is your name? What's going on here?
What are you building?
They don't even acknowledge you. They don't look your direction. There's not even the slightest bit of like perking up at words being spoken.
How many people are there?
It's maybe a dozen currently.
Can I get a closer look at what they're working on?
You can.
What shall I roll for it, or just take a look?
Give me a insight check.
Ooh. A 13.
13. Statues. You don't know what they're statues of, because so far all they've really put together are like the bases.
Can I also try to take a peek?
Yeah, give me a
insight.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
21.
Statues.
Okay.
So wise.
You can't really tell of what yet. They've only put together the bases.
I was just making sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna suggest that we just sneak past them, don't bother them. They're weirdos, they're not gonna talk to us.
We'll
Let's
go to where
just
the other
keep
sound
going.
is.
We'll go to the building, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, if they're not being hostile,
Approach the building.
let's not make them hostile.
Yeah.
So,
Look at my.
as you approach the
Spells.
building,
Oh, damn it.
you notice this building is guarded. Rather heavily, it seems.
How many guards?
Roughly 4 currently, but they're
That's not heavy.
It's
How are
more
they?
heavily guarded than the rest of the village seems to be.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like fat guards because I have a good that horrible.
No,
joke.
no.
Okay,
But
sorry.
these guards, from the looks of them, they seem significantly more physically capable than the ones you encountered. Out in the
Are they
field.
masked?
They are.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Approach.
Can everyone make me, though, a quick perception check?
I can make it twice.
Yes, you can.
Is this passive
Oh, shit.
or no? Straight up.
It's just straight
perception. Sorry. I realize you'll probably
3.
say passive next
Four-
time.
Passive's actually more for my own edification of things. What was that?
14.
14?
8.
Eight.
Or no, sorry. Wait a minute. 6.
Even worse.
Yeah, I wanted to be.
3.
Cool.
Oh, I have to roll for the
So, what, 5 on your end?
Oh, 6.
6. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake got 11.
Okay. So,
Snake out of 11.
you said 14?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be tricky, but you do see that there's a slight path you could maybe take to try to circumvent them a little bit. You kind of notice the way they're kind of patrolling the front, there's this noticeable weak spot, or like unguarded point on the left-hand side, where you can kind of, if you're careful, work around them
If we're
and get behind, yeah.
Wait, is this to like get into the building or like sneak up behind them? Or
You're not
either
sure
one?
where it would take you per se, but it would take you along, like at the build. You'd be at the building, and you wouldn't necessarily have to fight your way there, and possibly.
Are you
alert
still in
other
wolf
people.
form?
Mm-hmm.
What's your death smell sensing going on?
Let me roll to find out.
Is it in the building?
That would be 18.
The healing wound smell is pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
However, there are now 2 new smells introduced.
Uh-oh.
That when you kind of zero in on the smell profile of the village, you notice one is in the building. It's faint. You can't quite make out what it is. It's really unlike anything you've smelled before. It's completely and utterly foreign to you. There's nothing that comes to mind that is similar in any capacity. The
Okay.
other smell, however, is very is somewhat familiar in that it's villagers. But there's something different about this smell because it's doesn't have that, like, it's
Healing
within
dead smell.
it's within the rotting smell, but it's not part of it.
Okay. So I'm going to turn into my half elf form, relay all this information real quick, and then I relate it to you, as he said.
Stuff is stinky.
Stuff
No.
is stanky.
Should
We
we
have to
follow
save the
this stealth
villagers.
pact?
I think we should probably follow it. However, only one of us is really stealthy because we've tried that.
I am interested in throwing a smoke bomb to distract
Ooh.
the guards, and then we can all sneak past them.
That's
You know what?
I like it.
Fire mage, what's your name? Goddamn.
Magmus scorches.
This is
Ms.
why she
Scorches.
doesn't like you.
Yeah.
I know.
Who are you again? We've been traveling for weeks.
Ms. Scorches?
Men are
That sounds like a good idea.
not perceptive.
Okay, can I throw my smoke bomb?
Yeah. Are you trying to kind of aim like away from you guys so they run that direction?
Yeah, I think it's like a distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Give me a light of hand roll.
Sweet. Okay.
It's under dexterity.
17!
Good job. That's awesome.
So yeah, you kind of lob it over the building you're kind of behind, and it lands kind of in the general direction of where you guys came in. You can hear kind of this snap, like popping sound as like the chemicals in their collision combine, and then smoke just billows out. It almost has the sound of a flashbang. And then suddenly there's just smoke filling the area around the entrance. And in that weird, non-reactive way, they kind of just look in that direction and just start running. Almost like a Terminator. Like there's no emotion. It's just moving directly toward it.
Karate chopping the air.
Yeah, just roboting to the spot. All of them go. It's in their part, a tactically stupid thing, but they do it because it's immediate response. They just go for it. After a few seconds, they've cleared out of there. They're off to the smoke. You have a open shot right to the building.
Let's go.
Woo, let's go.
Side or front? Probably side.
Above.
You threw the bomb.
I don't think it matters, right? I think we just run in.
I kind of like the idea of you throwing the bomb. It pops. They all run away, and you guys are just kind of
And we
standing
just,
there
saunter in.
You want to go straight?
Mosey on.
They're gonna come.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're gonna come back. So if we come
Right.
through the side, it may be a little bit. They might not have suspected we come through the
So
side.
we're sneaking in, or are we just running in?
I think we're
Running into the
stealthily
side.
running.
stealthily running.
Stealthily
in.
running.
We're
Quietly running into
stealthily
the side
Naruto
door.
Yes.
running.
Quietly running.
Stealthily coming into the side with urgency.
Opposing Roles is presented by D4K Studios and is produced in conjunction with Nick Arganbright and William Dell, and co-produced by Ashley Carlson and Catherine Ranella, with editing this season provided by Kat Warren and William Dell, with additional mixing provided by Orality Sounds. Find out what Orality can do for you. Check out the show notes or head to facebook.com/Orality Sounds. Our game system for this season is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. Our cast is William Scarborough as the Dungeon Master, with Laura Spires as Magmus Scortus, Isaiah Shawwitz as Tenacity, Jessica Gibson as Vin Diesel, and Nick Arganbright as Seraph Raven Ludo. Our second season has also been made possible by our Kickstarter backers, such as Ashley Carson, Catherine Ranella, Wooz, Yannick, Doug Poeta, Christopher LeBlanc, Andrew, Kenny, Jerome Wetzel, Casey May, Anonymous, Tavia Ordway, Anthony Portillo, Jen and Brian Petrie, guest 16554255418, Laura Spires, Kimberly Barr, Kyle Jepson. Music for the show provided by Derek Shire and Pink Zebra featuring Benji Jackson. Please support our musicians by checking out the show notes for their respective links. We are, of course, on Twitter and Instagram under the username GoodBadGeeky. Follow that for updates on all the different projects that we are involved in, including Opposing Roles. Dungeons & Dragons and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademark property of Wizards of the Coast, and Opposing Roles does not imply an affiliation, endorsement, or sponsorship by the copyright and trademark holders unless otherwise noted. Opposing Roles is a production of D4K Studios.